As towns and counties assess all that damage done by the floods, they're now building the case for more funding from FEMA. The town of Fromberg will be a part of that appeal after losing nearly 100 homes and 300 outbuildings in those devastating floods. Tonight, the community came together and frustration certainly boiled over. Our Jackie Coffin was at that meeting and has the latest.
For me, the hope at the end of the light at the end of the tunnel is we got teams that start coming in and do some damage assessments.
At a community meeting in Fromberg tonight, emergency services and town leaders outlined their plan to submit to FEMA an application for individual assistance for the state of Montana. Those funds could help individuals recoup costs for loss of private property. Last week, FEMA funding was announced for Park, Stillwater, and Carbon counties to cover costs of public assistance. Now, emergency services say they hope to get more money to directly help the many affected individuals.
Government works very slow, and these people need help now. And we have issues with our river, with our water wells. That is a major concern for me as the mayor, because if it comes over and ruins our water wells, we're in deep trouble.
But the when and if of when that money is going to come and who will get it has residents frustrated. What officials are urging individuals to do now is document everything. That includes destroyed and damaged property and possessions, as well as time, labor, and services used in the recovery efforts underway. In Fromberg, Jackie Coffin, MTN News.
The state is now moving into a new phase of the flood disaster, assessing damage and looking for ways to rebuild. Today, Governor Gianforte toured towns in Carbon and Stillwater counties, meeting with landowners who had homes or property damaged in the floods, as well as disaster and emergency services. In Columbus, officials gave preliminary estimates of the damage in Stillwater County, saying 11 homes are completely lost and 80 more homes are damaged. That doesn't include outbuildings. Gianforte says the state is looking for ways to provide funding, especially to rebuild roads and bridges.
Yeah, so we moved very quickly to get the FEMA emergency declaration. That's going to take care of public infrastructure. We're inventorying the damage now so that we can hopefully apply to expand that to include some level of individual coverage, but there's also irrigation infrastructure and there's other needs within the communities, short-term housing requirements. So we're looking at all programs, whether they're at commerce, labor and industry, agriculture, to make sure we can fill the gaps to help these communities get back on their feet.
In addition, the governor says there may be opportunity to use Federal American Rescue Act funds to make repairs. He says anyone affected by the flooding should visit des.mt.gov. That's the state's hub of flood information. There are forms there where you can fill out for flood damage.